What is going on? I'm zmoT. Gonna be doing something a little bit different today. We have got a sponsor for this stream. Now, a while back we did the Beards versus Babyface Task Force War, and during that there was a bunch of references to the Dollar Shave Club, and so I said, you know what? Let's email the Dollar Shave Club and see if they'd be willing to throw some sort of package towards for a prize, and they did not reply. But I also emailed the Beard Club, and although the Babyfaces won the stream, the Beard Club, that is thebeardclub.com, came through in spades. These dudes are amazing, and now as a result, I have a prize to give away. I'll do that after stage 5 of Imitation Game, let's say. But these guys, I mean, they've been featured on BuzzFeed, Fast Company, Huffington Post, all that sort of stuff. All natural products, beard boxes, all beard stuff, like oils, and they're awesome. I mean, check them out if you have a beard, and if you don't have a beard for that matter. I will be throwing a prize. They're going to throw a beard box towards one of the people who was in that stream, so pretty cool. And I'm going to try and do that from now on. I'll reach out, if we can do a themed thing, I'll reach out to whoever the theme is and say, I didn't realize that they would care, but the beard box dudes apparently are avid gamers and said, hey, we're in, let us know what we can do, and they have been overly generous, so pretty stoked to give away that prize. So thank you very much to the Beard Club. And yeah, anyways, let's get going. Imitation Game. Why I have brick loaded, I have no idea, but yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I've joked about sponsors before, primarily feminine hygiene products when I misunderstood an ad on previous giveaways, but I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. If we can, I had no idea. I guess getting close to 10,000 subscribers, people actually, you have a little bit of sway on the internet, I guess. So yeah, they got back to me right away, and I did not get any reply from the Dollar Shave Club. So boo, Dollar Shave Club. I guess that makes the score 1 for baby faces, 1 for beards, I suppose. Now, and obviously, the fact that the baby faces won and the prize is beard related, if they want to give it away to someone, that's fine. Or if they want to convert to being a bearded one, that is also an option. I prefer being a bearded. I just can't find the time to shave every day, so it's way easier to have a beard. And I'm stoked. And they only deliver to US and Canada at the moment, is my general understanding last time I checked. So if whoever wins is outside the US or Canada, they can either give it to a friend or give it to someone else on Discord or deliver it to themselves in somehow. But the other thing I was going to talk about on this stream is I've been getting a lot of questions on my VP push, and so I figured I would try and answer some of those questions. If you have any questions for me at all, like, I don't care how ridiculous they are, or I have no secrets. Like, I'm not doing anything fancy or interesting, I don't think. Now, the number one question that I've been getting is, why am I not putting my map clears on YouTube? And it's as simple as, my map is always clear. So the only time I actually do any sort of real map clearing is at like 6:45 in the morning when I wake up and I'm lying in bed. And the reason why I don't publish them is because I'd way rather lie in bed. Like, it's just me being, I guess, lazy? I don't know, is it considered lazy when you're lying in bed at 6:45 in the morning? So I wake up, I clear my map, and then throughout the day I just clear some more. There's no tricks, and it's not terribly interesting. Oh, look at this. That's a wonderful base. Let's actually smoke our Grens to the back. There's no, like, I don't believe in that 5 NPC bullcrap. I don't know where that came from or what the theory behind it is. I've just always used 17-14. I leave the event up, and I leave it at 17% PvP, 14% in PC. There's no trickery beyond that. I don't have any fancy tricks. I don't do anything out of the usual. People ask which troops I'm using. Basically, I just use whatever troops are working best at that moment. And for me, it has been whatever the tribes are supporting. So right now I'm using like 2 tanks with six boats of grenadiers, and the reason for that is that with the defib ability, I've been able to like bring back tank. I basically let a tank die and then bring it back behind the headquarters so that it deflects fire and stuff like that. I would use all Grens, but I'm just not good enough. I would use Gren Medic, but I like being able to defib a tank in behind. It's just, I find it incredibly useful using that ability. And I guess the other question is, how much powder do I have? My powder is sitting at about, that level. About 70 powder. Not a ton, but pretty steady. I range between 50 and 100 depending on how much I burn for crab or operations or things like that. Generally, I've been boosting somewhere between 1 and 3 statues. Did I say I was going to do it after 5 or before 5? I think I was at it after 5, so let's have a look at stage 5 here quickly. Stage 5, we should be able to... I'm going to actually bring Sparky. Sparky with Grens is Bay, I think is what the kids are calling it. So good. And I realize I'm covering 2 topics here, beards and baby faces and VP pushing, but you gotta give people what they want is my general learning. So yeah, I mean, I've had people ask me questions like, have you ever had ice? And honestly, I don't know how to answer that question. I might have had ice back in like 2014 when I had green statues or something like that, but I don't 100%. I can't 100% say no, I've never had ice. I don't put down ice at night. I don't have any sneaky tricks of how not to get raided or anything like that. Basically, all I'm doing is clearing my map way more than I probably should. That's it. There's no tricks. There's no fanciness. It's just like full throttle, clear your map as often as possible. I generally get somewhere around 6 hours sleep a night, something like that. I usually go to bed somewhere around midnight, and I usually wake up somewhere around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I'll clear my map. I'll make sure I'm at do the event before I go to sleep. I often forget on Fridays for Imitation Game, which is terrible. But it's just clear your map. There's no secrets that I'm aware of. I don't have any fancy tricks. It's just clear your map. And if you have any questions about how I'm clearing my map, if you want to see replays, I generally share them in Triangle 9. You're welcome to jump in and ask questions at any point. Again, I have no secrets, and I've heard a couple people have told me, hey, my task force is debating whether or not you've had ice before. Honestly, just come ask. I will answer any questions you might have. I'm happy to share any strategies I'm using. I try to give out intel and diamonds to anyone I come across who's an offensive player or that I recognize. That's it. That's all. Now, moving right along, let's get the fancy... Look at this. Look at this. I've got a wheel of fun. Looks a little bit weird, but the names are all there. We're going to spin, and someone is going to win a prize. Now, sadly, I don't have their phone number, so I can't do like a radio show where like you call them up and all that sort of stuff. But here it goes. I checked yesterday to make sure everyone's name is on here. Hopefully, Theriac wasn't on. There might be someone on there twice, I don't think, but everything looks good. So, drum roll, please. Let me just put my phone down so I can... Let's go! Spinny spin! How do I pressed the wrong button. Oh no, I can't spin. Come on! I gotta get better at this if I'm gonna do more prizes. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, there's sounds and you can't hear them. The winner is Hambod. So, yeah, I will be contacting you to get you a beard-related prize. And sadly, I don't know if he was on beards or baby faces, but congratulations. I will be getting a beard box sent out to you. So please contact me on Discord after I contact you if you don't see this or something like that. Nonetheless, I'm going to throw this up one more time, thebeardclub.com. So check them out. I mean, chances of anyone from here who seeing this, I think, is kind of slim, but if anyone throws any sort of action there, their way, it'd be awesome, because honestly, they got back to me right away, were emailing me back and forth, offering up all sorts of good stuff, and very, very responsive. And I love that. Like any company, I wrote like a semi-professional email to them explaining who I am, what I was trying to do, and they just got back to me right away. So Well done, the Beard Club, and well done, Hambod. Hambod? Let's have a look at that again. Hambod. Hambod Pum. Should we use Grens for this? Probably should not, based on the fact that there's 2 shock blasters. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gutsy enough for that. Or should I be? Stage 7. If you could see stage 7 ahead of time, I probably would. But as a result of the fact that I can't, I'm not gonna do that. But we will try some sneaky tricks. Let's have a look here. Where did you go? Right there. I vaguely remember trying this in the past, and I think that that cannon should range. So we should be able to just go like this. I hope this goes well. If it doesn't, we have no rocket launchers. 1 rocket launcher in range. Oh gosh. I don't know. I'm way more stoked than I probably should be to give away a prize, just because it's not something I've done before. I mean, any prizes I've given away in the past, I've paid for out of pocket. Yeah, I knew that cannon wasn't going to range. That happened in the past. That cannon feels like it should have ranged, but it didn't. So, little bit of a problem. I remember this specifically coming up where it didn't die in the past. So, little bit unfortunate, but thankfully we thought of it ahead of time, and now we can hopefully save the attack and hopefully get our heavies out front enough to just... I'm just glad we have heavies out front, to be completely honest. Go heavies. Clear the path, please, heavies. And hopefully Everspark will do something good for us. Oh man, this is going to be very, very, very sketchy, to say the least. Hopefully we can wrap around that mortar. And we'll shock like that, and just hope for the best. Just hope for the best. Come on, wrap the mortar. Oh man, come on. Come on, take it down. We're not going to get it, are we? I'm fairly certain that I remember failing on this before, and it looks like we failed on it 2 out of 2. So, a little bit frustrating on the range there. Like, let's go back and show that attack. On stage 6, I remember doing this exact attack, and like, look at that. The cannon, by all definition, should range that rocket launcher, but it doesn't. And there's people saying that it uses the bottom corner for range on Universal Remote, and I'm not entirely sure if that's accurate or not, but it sure looks like it based on that, because like that cannon should range it. So a little bit unfortunate. Maybe don't do that if you know what's good for you. Now, how much health is on the headquarters? Not a lot. Okay, so we'll just drop Grens here. Oh, that sucks. I hate having to solo stage 7. But at least we get to look at stage 7 now, I suppose. Gross. Gross. Did I mention the, no, I can't. That's not going to distract enough from the fact that we just failed. Okay, so all of the things are going to get dropped here, and then we're just going to BART this out as much as we possibly can. I think I can usually do about 51,000. There we go. Goes down. So, stage 6 against Kiwier 123. Little bit of failure. I don't know if that's a failure on my part or Everspark's fault. We're going to blame Everspark, I think, is probably the safest bet. Let's have a look at stage 7. Oh, are you kidding me? Of course it has ice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ice. A shield gen. I wonder if we could... you know what? I'm really tempted to use Grens, but my level 1 Grens probably will not survive that. So, what's the best bet here? The shield gen is up. I think I used Grens on this last time. I honestly believe that we used Grens on this last time. So, with Zookas, there's going to be 1 shock down here that I'll probably miss part of it. There's 1 shock down here. There's a shock launcher up here. Shock blaster. So, is there a hidden mine path? No hidden. There's a mine there. Mine there. I'm torn here. Should I use Zookas or not? I don't know what to do. I wish I was doing a live stream right now. What should I do, silly merp? I'd like to call a friend. I feel like this should 100% go down either way. This should be a solo. That back mortar is going to be a bit of a pain, but not a ton. Oh, what do we do? Come on, brain. I'm gonna use Grens. I think this is probably... This should be okay for Grens. I just don't want to fail, and I feel like I'm going to regardless. So, you know what? Let's use Grens. Oh, gosh. The pressure is mounting. Let's BART out one rocket launcher, because I don't think I can overheal more than one. Let's use one of these bombs, and then I'll go like this and push the button, and then we'll just drop all of our things. That should buy us a little bit of time, and now I can shock all of this stuff. Okay, so that was not bad. The fact that there are... The fact that those pink dudes pulled my medics forward is less than ideal, because we're now losing medics faster than I would have liked, probably, but we're in good shape so far. So far, not awful is kind of where we're sitting at. Come on. There we go. So, this is going to be tight, because that back shock blaster is going to be a pain, I think. I think. Come on. Come on. And so is all of that other stuff. Let's... Oh, man. I'm getting more nervous by the second at this point. I think I want to go left as soon as that shield gens down. I think that's probably our best course of action. I just was sort of afraid of that boom mine there. But now we just need to get a little bit lucky here. So, shock is fairly expensive, but I don't see any other alternative at this point. Oh no, I missed my shock. Of course I missed my shock. Come on, Everspark. Whew, Everspark saving the day big time on that one. I can't even... Like, see, that's what I'm talking... I miss the easiest shocks sometimes, and it's so incredibly frustrating. And I think I just lost the attack as a result. I think that we're going to get wrecked by that boom cannon a bit more than I would have liked. Let's pull back into here a little bit just to get away from the shock blaster, hopefully. Oh, it's going to be so tight here. Yeah, we're done. We are done. I think we are officially game over. That missed shock just totally wrecked us. And now, I mean, we might have a little... We've got a little sweet spot there. How many Grens do we have? 4? 4 Grens against a bunch of health. Can I get any sort of refresh? Nope. Maybe. We've got a shot. It's not a very good shot, but it's going to take every possible second we can get. So I'm going to keep my GBE for as long as I can here, because I'm not sure what the best course of action to do with it is. Probably throw it on that back shock blaster. Oh, the drama. Oh, the suspense. I can't believe I missed that shock. That was just awful. Awful. Oh, we got a barrage. 30. We're not going to get to 28 for the... What's that thing called? Defib, but I don't think we have any chance of taking down the headquarters at this point. I think I need to move closer than I can. You know what? Let's BART this down. I think that's our best bet. Let's throw a BART right there. Take out the shock launcher. And let's move... Oh, I don't want to move too close, though, but I'm going to move right to here, I think, is probably as close as I can get. Don't want to move too close, because that boom cannon will wreck us, but if we can get that boot... No, it's not going down. I mean, it might look somewhat close, but that's just a fail. Unfortunate. Missed flare. Missed shock. If I can get that boom cannon down, we can move a little bit closer, though. Come on, get the boom cannon down so we can make it at least interesting. Come on! No, it's not going to happen. We're not going to at least get the boom cannon just because, maybe. That'd make me feel at least like 4% better. That's not even going to go down. So, Stage 7, Stage 6 fail. We're going to blame Everspark for that. That was not. That should have been them. And that was a duplicate, and I remembered it, but I wasn't 100% sure, so... Duh. But Stage Imitation Game fail. 0 attacks. And the worst part about this is we have to sit with that on our map for the rest of the day. For the next 20 hours, that's going to sit there just off to the side and taunt us. And it is not the nerfed taunt. It is full level taunt. But once more, big shout out to our friends at the Beard Club for throwing a prize our way. That makes me incredibly happy. So if you have a business or a company and you want to do a giveaway, please contact me. I'd love to throw things out towards our users, and that would make me very, very happy. But otherwise, thanks for coming in. I hope that all is well with everyone out there, and congratulations to our friend Mr. Hambodpum. I know I'm saying that wrong, but that's okay. That's part of the fun. Anyways, I'm zmoT.